Hey girl, hey. Oh, you want to say hey to the people too? Okay, no. She's playing. What's up? Welcome back to my... Oh. Welcome. Hey, can mommy film a video, please? Can mommy do this for a second? Okay, no, okay. So, hey girl, what is up? Welcome. Oh, hey. This intro will take me forever to do. Can mommy film a video for a second? Okay. Okay. Thank you, baby girl. Okay, anyways, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl Amber. In this video, I am going to do a mommy Q&A. I asked you guys on Instagram about like a week ago to send in some questions, some mommy related questions, and I got a lot of questions. Like, it is crazy how much questions I have. Like, you guys really came through. See, this is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of questions. So, yeah, the list just keeps on going, and these questions are actually really good. So I'm going to try to answer the most important questions and, yeah, just talk a little bit with you guys because it's been a while since I've done a Q&A, you know? First question, how was your pregnancy and delivery? Would you do this again? Have you seen my labor and delivery video? If you have not, I will leave the link here on the screen because my labor and delivery was not fun. So yeah, basically, if you haven't seen the video, I gave birth about 2.5 months too early because of preeclampsia. All of a sudden, I was diagnosed with preeclampsia, and the next day I had to do an emergency C-section. Just watch my video and you will understand the pain I went through. How was my pregnancy? My pregnancy was actually kind of crappy as well. Now that I think about it, you know, I was nauseous the whole time. The whole time. The whole time. I'm telling you, the nausea never stopped. I was so fed up with the nausea. I really hope my next baby, yeah, would you do this again? Yes, because I want to have more children. But I really hope my next baby is like a little bit more easy on me. Hey. Okay, baby girl. Oops. So where was I? Where was I? Thank you for disturbing me. Yeah. You see, okay, this is going to get deep, I think. But hey, I feel like, you know, when I reflect back on the whole situation, I feel like my OBGYN actually never took me serious. And I'm starting to believe it has something to do with the color of my skin because, you know, he made some remarks, but I just, you know, I wasn't really like taking it serious. But now I think about it, I should have paid attention more because those were definitely red flags, you know. For example, about 10 days before I gave birth, I had an ultrasound appointment with my OBGYN, and at that time I was actually already starting to feel weird. You know, I was thinking like, this is maybe something typical pregnancy related, but no, like it was really strange. My face and my neck and just everything started to swell, and my feet, my hands, my legs, everything just started to swell. So I told him everything that I was experiencing, and his answer was just, his answer was, welcome to the world of pregnancy. Oh, you did not tell me this. Like, what kind of answer is that? Like, what? I'm telling you all of the things. I'm telling you how much in pain I am. And you tell me, welcome to the world of pregnancy. Oh, you better. Then at the same appointment, I started to ask questions about like epidurals and natural delivery and just, my options, or, getting induced. What is getting induced and all that kind of stuff. And, you know what? You want to know what his answer was? Oh, you're a strong black woman. You can do it naturally. The fuck? What's that supposed to mean? And many things like that happened during previous ultrasounds and checkups and stuff. He always made those weird remarks like, oh yeah, whatever. If I think about it now, I should have paid more attention and just listened to my gut feeling, because that's just, always listen to your gut. I'm telling you now, this is a tip for all my pregnant women, all my pregnant ladies, my mamas, or not just anyone, for all women who go to doctors. Listen to your gut feeling. Don't think because they are the professionals that they are correct all the time. Listen, look at my story. I told him, help me, but he was like, you're fine. No. Listen to your gut feeling. If something's wrong, it's wrong, okay? And go to a doctor where you feel comfortable with, because the one that I had definitely is not someone I would ever go to again. Not even the hospital. I'm not going to the same hospital anymore. They really threw me off with their weird comments and policies and all that kind of stuff. No. So next question, how long did it take you to recover from preeclampsia? Actually, you recover from preeclampsia the moment you give birth. But because I had a C-section, I had to recover quite some time. How exhausted are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Girl, I would say maybe 20. Yeah. No, seriously, I am exhausted. She is waking up pretty much twice a night. Like in the beginning, it was 3 times in the night. Now it's twice a night. Sometimes it's only once a night. The reason why I'm so exhausted is just because of the lack of sleep. I haven't properly slept in like 4 months. Without any worries, without any sleeping peacefully. No, I cannot. It's been so long, and all moms understand me when I say you don't sleep no more, or you sleep very lightly, like with one eye open, like, oh, is my baby still breathing? Actually, it is real. Like, it's real. It's really, really exhausting. And I try to take naps and sleep when the baby sleeps during the day, but it's just like my whole schedule is just out of the window. My whole routine that I had before is just gone, and it's an adjustment. I'm trying to do so many things and I cannot, is what I realized a couple weeks ago when I broke down. Literally, I was like done for a second. Like, I was just done. I don't know how to describe it, but I was so tired. I couldn't walk anymore. I couldn't do anything. I was just like this. But luckily, I have a good support system. We have a lot of family that takes care of the baby and cooks dinner and food and brings food all the time. And it's without the support system, I wouldn't know what to do, because it's really hard. How's her sleep routine going? In the beginning, she didn't have a sleep routine, okay? Because you cannot put a newborn baby on a sleep routine. It is impossible, because they wake up when they are hungry. But now that she's a little bit older, I actually have like a whole bed routine, like a night routine for her. And I've been doing that for a week now, and it's going pretty okay. Like, I'm not going to be excited too fast, but she's doing great. How do you find time to do your hair regimen with a newborn? Girl, you better check my previous video, because that's where I tell you all about doing my hair with my baby. Okay, it is difficult. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. So I actually got a lot of questions about like breastfeeding or formula. What do you do? This and that. For example, here someone said, have you switched from pumping to giving her the breast? If why? If yes, how was the process? So if you follow me on Instagram and if you watch my stories, you probably know that I exclusively pumped for a while, okay? I stopped with exclusively pumping. For 4 months. So I did that for 4 months because my baby was in NICU for 2 months. So I had to go to NICU and bring like my breast milk the whole time. So that's why I had to pump for 2 months. But when she got home, you know, I had the option like, what do you want to do next? Do you still want to exclusively pump? Do you want to breastfeed on the breast, or you want to give formula, whatever? You just do what it's comfortable for you. And to be honest, like I was like, you know, I'm still in this like pumping routine. I have my whole pumping routine. I'm used to it now. So I was like, why not just continue it and give like my milk in the bottle and feed her with the bottle, but just with my milk. And yeah, they were like, yeah, it's up to you, whatever you want. And I did that for another 2 months, and I stopped exclusively pumping since last Friday, actually. So it is currently Monday. So I stopped like 3 days ago. Girl, this is fresh. Okay, I'm going to tell you something new. I really wanted to be able to nurse her. That was my goal for a long time. And in the hospital, she was still so small and she was not able to latch. Like her mouth even couldn't open that wide for my nipple and stuff. So it was just not possible. And here in Belgium, after you give birth, every week there's a midwife coming to check up on you for the baby, for your healing process, and also for you, like your mental health and how you are doing, which is amazing. You have your personal midwife that comes to you at home and just asks you a bunch of questions and just chats with you and, you know, about everything, about your experience, like how is life now? Like, are you okay? Like, do you have enough help? Do you need more help? I have resources for you that you can go to if you're going like crazy or whatever. They help you with so many things, and they take care of the baby and they answer all your questions. It's like a doctor that comes at home and just asks you, and just tell me everything now. Just tell me like what is up, like how's the baby doing. So I love the aftercare here in Belgium when you give birth. You also have your 6-week appointment with the OBGYN, but you know, he didn't care at all, like I said before. At my postpartum checkup, he didn't even ask me how was I doing. He didn't ask me how's the baby doing. He didn't ask me anything. And what's also crazy, okay, I'm really rambling now, but I just want to say one thing. You know what? I asked my OBGYN at my 6-week postpartum checkup, okay, so what is the chance that I will have preeclampsia in future pregnancies? Because this is important. Like, I want to have more kids. Is it safe for me? Do I need to do something? Do I need to improve my lifestyle or whatever? Do I need to do something to prevent preeclampsia in the future? And he said, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. That was the moment where I was like, okay, just stay calm. Stay calm. You can do it. You can. You see, that's why I hate my OBGYN. Anyways, back to the other story. So yeah, that's the thing about like aftercare in Belgium, postpartum care. Like, I love it. And what I was saying, back to the other story, the original story, the original question. Yeah, my midwife, she came to my house and she always asked me questions like, do you still want to exclusively pump? It's up to you, but I'm just asking, can you hold up? Because I know it's heavy, because I've done it myself and it's not easy. It's hard on some moms, and but you are so strong. You're doing so well and this and that. And I was like, oh yeah, I can hold up. But then like last time I was like, maybe I still want to try like the live breastfeeding on the breast, because right now pumping is starting to weigh me down. And she was like all here for it. She was like, yeah, no worries, we can do it. We're going to practice on the breast, this and that. So we practiced, and since 3 days now, she's exclusively breastfed. I'm so happy because that was definitely a goal of mine. I'm going to try to continue exclusively breastfeeding, and if I'm like busy or whatever, or if I really wanted dad to take over for a second, then he can grab a bottle. I have a whole deep freezer. I have the biggest, I will show you a picture right now. I have the biggest freezer stash because I was an oversupplier in the beginning. Okay, I have the biggest freezer stash ever. Everyone that sees my freezer is like, what the heck did you do past few months? Because I don't know, my body was just going crazy. Like I was like, okay, I need to take care of my baby, so I was like pumping like crazy. So that's why I have so much milk. So if I really wanted that to take over, he can just grab a milk from the freezer and then just give it with a bottle, and then we are good. So do you have an example how much giving birth hurts? I asked my mom, but she said I'll find out myself. Girl, your mom is... shout out to your mom, because she's right. You are going to find out yourself, because I cannot explain the feeling of giving birth. Like, I had a C-section, right? But the feeling of having a C-section is not fun. It is extremely uncomfortable. It's just like an operation, a whole surgery, but you're awake. Explain that, how that feels. It's impossible. It feels uncomfortable, but you just do it, you know, because you're an autopilot, because you want to have your baby. Okay, you just do it. That's how moms are. It doesn't matter how difficult and how hard it is, moms will do it for their baby, because who else will? I'm sure you're in mommy mode all day, but what do you do to take care of Amber? Back then, when I first read this question, I started to cry. I started to cry, guys, because I was, at that time when I was reading those questions, I was just so sad. I had a little bit the baby blues, the mommy blues. I sometimes still have. I'm not gonna say I'm depressed, but some days I'm like, you know, so exhausted. Everything is just overwhelming, and the baby's fussy, crying, this and that. And sometimes I'm alone here, so I'm just like, sometimes it's just too much, you know, and that really can take a toll on you in the long run. It really does something to you mentally sometimes, because you're in the house the whole day, the whole time, and it's just, sometimes you can go crazy because of that. I tend to forget to take care of me a lot. You know, sometimes I forget to eat, I feel weak, then it can really take a toll on your relationship with your partner, this and that. Like, it's a lot. And first I was like, maybe I have postpartum depression, and I looked up the symptoms of postpartum depression, and it's basically like really having like harmful thoughts and really dark thoughts and stuff, and I am not on that level, thankfully, and I'm really going to make sure that I'm never going to get on that level, because postpartum depression is not a joke. It is something very serious. So I'm happy I still got to manage to take care of me a little bit, to make sure I'm not like in depression mode. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and tell you, oh yeah, it's going well. I'm happy all the time. No. I have my problems as well. You know, it's not always perfect. And I believe all these mommy moments, it will just pass, and I just need to find my routine. And she asked, what do you do to take care of Amber? I just, you know, sometimes take a long shower, do a whole pamper routine, watch some TV with my baby and whatever, like, and it really calms me down. That helps me a little bit. Or I go out, take a walk with the baby. Or I go to my mom's house with the baby. Like, things like that really make me happy. So yeah, that helps. That's what I do to take care of me. But I know it will pass. I know these feelings will pass. I just need to give it some time, and I just need to develop my own routine and the baby's routine, and then everything will be all right. Oh, she's practicing.
Are you practicing your strength? Are you practicing your strength?
Will you ever show the little princess? I got a lot of these type of questions, like, oh, when will you show her? When will you show her face? This and that. When can we see her? I really want to keep her face like private for a little bit. I don't want the negative energy. If you're African, you know what I mean. No, seriously, I am not really comfortable to show her face just yet until she's a little bit bigger and, you know, I can do her hair, then I can make tutorials, whatever. But for now, in the newborn stage, I'm just going to keep it a little bit like this, and I hope you guys don't mind. I hope you guys can respect that decision. It's not like because I'm active on social media that I need to show my baby like the first time. Ooh, fussy. She's a little bit colicky right now, right? A little bit colicky. You have a little bit cramps, right? It's going to be all right. I got some comments like, what, are you ashamed of your own baby? Girl, sit down, like sit down. Some people really expect you to show everything right away, but I don't want to do that. I want to take my own time. But don't worry, it will come, okay? Don't worry, I will show her whenever the time is ripe, whenever I feel comfortable. I'm gonna tell you right now, she is the cutest baby I have ever seen in my life. She's so cute and she's so beautiful, I'm telling you. My little princess. And I also had a lot of questions like, oh, how is motherhood treating you? How is life as a new mom? This and that. A lot of questions like that. And to be honest, I'm going to be honest, guys. It's an emotional roller coaster still. Like, some days I'm so happy, but some days I'm so sad. Some days I'm exhausted. Some days I'm positive. Some days I'm negative. Like, it's just a roller coaster, and I take every day as it is. I try to balance my life right now because I got lost for a second, like I said in previous question. I got lost for a second, but I'm trying to balance everything now to make sure that I'm good, to make sure that I am in the right state of mind to take care of my baby, because if the mommy is not happy, the baby will not be happy. So I'm doing everything that I can to make sure I'm good and she's good, okay? But motherhood is amazing, you know. It's the type of love I feel right now, I cannot even explain. Like, all moms understand it. The type of love that you have is unexplainable. It's like unconditional love. If I just look at her, I get like, oh, that's my baby. Like, I get this, my heart gets filled with joy. Even on the worst days, whenever I look at her in her eyes and she looks back at me with her big eyes, then I'm just like, okay, I'm good. Like, she just motivated me to step my game up because she looks up at me. Like, to me, I am her queen. So yeah, I want to make sure I'm the best example for her, and you know, that's basically motherhood. So thank you so much for watching my video. Definitely follow me on Instagram. I post daily stories, so if you want to stay tuned with my baby and just everything that's going on in my life, follow me right now, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.